New content alert.
Woo! Hello, I am urnotjustin, and we have a lot of new stuff to talk about in Valorant, so let's just start talking about it. First and foremost, the thing that I want to cover is this melee for the Battle Pass that's coming up. What is this? I seriously saw the picture of it. A majority of the stuff will be courtesy of Valor Leaks, by the way, but I saw the picture and I was just like, what is this? I don't really get it. Maybe it's a box cutter. Maybe it's some kind of blade without a handle. I don't know. We're going to see what it's in the actual game. You never know how this stuff looks until you see it in game, but here it is. If you know what this is, definitely leave me a comment down below because I truly have looked at it. Have no idea. Up next, we have a brand new segment on this channel called Before and After. Split has been removed from the game for a very long time now, and I'm going to show you guys the before and after pictures of everything that they just announced today. It's been a long time since we've all played Split, so, you know, it's going to be hard to remember all of this, but this is how Split looked. This is how it looks now. Before, after. Looks like they made the box easier to jump on, so that's interesting. Moving forward, here's ropes on one of those sites. I can't remember which one. Boom, it's different. Before, after. It looks like you'll no longer be able to jump onto that box that was there from one of the sides. You can see that the other side still has the thing to step up on top of it, so that's pretty interesting. Just below that, we have a little before and after. They stretched it out so that way there could be a little bit of playability around it, as opposed to just being a safe angle to hold. We're back on the other side with every Jet's favorite spot, every Raze's favorite spot, before, after. They got rid of all the wiggle room that you had to kind of screw around on top of it, so that's good. You won't be able to peek on the sight from it anymore. And just past that, we have a little bit of an interesting one because you see this is how it was before. This is after. It looks bad aesthetically because it just looks incomplete, so it's kind of weird that they didn't go out of their way to fix that, but in terms of gameplay, the box is taller, the walkway is gone. I can't tell from looking at it, but I'm really curious if you can jump back up from the box now that it's taller. However, let's head back up the box to this area where there were stairs here before, and now after they changed the direction of the stairs. I don't really get it. Somebody will explain it though. And our last little bit of information that we have on the map is that this coffee shop that was here had to renovate. That's going to be doing it for the changes to Split. Let's move on to some skins now. The new skin collection is called Araxys. Also, fun fact, it has been almost an entire month since we've had new skins. I'm going to buy and upgrade this entire collection on the day that it comes out, so do stay tuned for that. But for now, we know that it has a melee, a shorty, vandal, a bulldog, and an operator. It has 3 variants, and I can't show you guys too much because we gotta wait for the day that it comes out. You know, you can find this stuff like anywhere on the internet if you just look hard enough. But here's the melee. It's pretty cool. You can never go wrong with something that's spiky, so I really enjoy that. As well, it's cybernetic. 2 really cool things together. Moving forward though to some battle pass stuff, there is an entire like Catboy collection that's been added into this game. You guys better behave yourselves, by the way. I want absolutely nothing weird going on in game or in this comment section for that matter, so keep it to yourselves, okay? Jokes aside, however, these are the guns for it as well as the variants. Reyna, Jet, Raze, and Viper. How cute. To go along with your Catboy skins, you also have Catboy sprays, and I think they actually look really, really good. And I do believe that they will be really popular going forward. Like, we'll probably see this from a lot of people out there. They're really cool though. The artists that they commissioned for this did a great job. Up next for our Battle Pass stuff, we have a skin line called the Grid Crash collection, and it sucks to say because I never want to be negative about the stuff that comes out into the game, but every Battle Pass has to have something that is mid. For this Battle Pass in particular, this is the mid. It's on mid weapons because it's the mid skin design. Let me know how you guys feel about it though. Like, you know, it is what it is. It's a Battle Pass skin. $10, baby. Up next for our Battle Pass stuff, we have the Venturi skin line. This is the same as the melee, and I don't really have too much of an opinion on it yet because you can only get so much from pictures. Otherwise, I would just show you guys the entire set. I will say I'm particularly excited because it looks a lot like the protocol skins. Obviously, this will not have the upgrades, which is unfortunate, but I do believe that this will look really good with the protocol stuff, as well as it kind of complements it as well with a Marshal, a Vandal, and a Frenzy. 3 skins that the protocol does not have, so maybe you guys could expect an Ultimate Protocol collection coming from me soon, but it's to be determined at this point. It does look really cool though, and I'm excited to see it. As a matter of fact, you can see the protocol right here on screen right now. See? Looks similar. Maybe it's weird to say, maybe it's not, but I think that the most exciting part about the Battle Pass is usually the buddies because they're always so cool, and there is a astronomical amount of gun buddies in this entire game. So seeing this, you know, just kind of adds to that, but I'm still excited nonetheless. The ones that stick out to me that I think are going to be some real bangers, that arrow through the heart one is going to be used by every single edgy kid out there who still listens to. I'm going to cut that part out of the video. You guys can just leave a comment who you think I said. Another one that really sticks out to me is the foam finger one. I love it a lot. Really cool. As well, the Tact Buddy that's frozen in the block of ice. I think that's pretty funny. You can never go wrong with any sort of Tact Buddy stuff in Valorant. It all sort of fits into it. of course. Here are some sprays. It's really cool because we have more like heart stuff, I guess because Valentine's Day will come up eventually, whatever it is. But there's a lot of really great stuff in this one. I really like the fusion dance one with Yoru and Phoenix. That's cool. There's a Beggar's Sky skin, which is interesting. There's 3 react emotes with Sage and Fade. Fade one is like that Drake meme, which is pretty funny. And Sage is just me, like always. And now we're on to the cards, which is always another really exciting one. We have another Tact-a-Bear toy buddy, similar to the KO one that we got whenever we got that. There's a Formula 1 car buddy, which is really sweet. I dig that a lot. And to finish off all of the cat stuff that we were talking about earlier, there's even a cat buddy boy girl card that there is now. Whichever one you are, this card is for you. Also, don't think that I missed it. There is a Smite card that is heavily guarded in like a high security room, as well as the further version of it, which is probably going to be the last thing that you unlock in the battle pass, which is the golden smite knife, which is pretty funny, I think. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the brand new map, Lotus. Generally with maps, the most concerning part of it is when you see the actual map outline. That's what concerns me. When I saw Pearl, I was very concerned because it was very confusing to learn. But with this, it could go either way. It doesn't look quite as complex as Pearl did, and on top of that, in case you guys did not know, Lotus is going to be a 3-site map similar to Haven. And there's going to be a gimmick on this map, from what I've been told, that there is going to be some kind of revolving door. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how that pans out. No early access for me though. I don't deserve it because I've been a naughty boy my entire life. We're going to stay on the topic of the new map, but I just want to pause here and say that there is a new cinematic trailer for the map that you guys can go and check out on the Play Valorant YouTube channel. It shows its in and outs pretty well, and it's all cinematic and cool looking as it always is. There the revolving door is. That's pretty sweet, huh? Like, what could we do with that? Like, it looks like it turns really slowly, and it looks like it's going to be a gigantic pain in the behind to deal with in a live game, but we're gonna see, dude. I'm excited nonetheless. New stuff on this game is always fun. In terms of what to expect from a new map, I think that all of us have been conditioned by the previous maps that have been really kind of bad, like Breeze and somewhat like Fracture, which I don't personally consider to be a bad map, but Breeze for sure is just a terrible map, like across all of gaming, not just Valorant. I think we've really been conditioned to look out for certain things in a certain sort of cadence on these maps. On all of the original maps, it was very straightforward. I'm not saying that the maps were dumbed down and that they didn't know what they were doing, but they made these maps for gaming, and gaming does not have to be complex. Being competitive does not have to have a complex maze that you have to walk through the way that you have to walk through on, let's say, mid of Pearl. You don't need all these entry points and angles to hold on Fracture, for instance. And the map doesn't have to be enormous for you to be able to have fun on it, like Breeze. So when a new map comes out, that's always something that I'm cautious of, is how big is it and how much entry points does each site have? And I believe that hopefully Lotus will be pretty fun because it's a 3-site map. Each site will be relatively connected to each other. So hopefully with that sort of concept in mind, it will not feel as big and open as Breeze. It will not feel as maze-like and like you have to hold a bunch of angles the way that you do with Icebox and Fracture. It'll hopefully just be really chill. That's what people are looking for right now on this game, is the most fun and chill map possible. But that's my take on everything that's coming into the game, and I will be covering every single bit of it as it comes out into the game because I do not have early access to it. But let me know what you guys feel about it down in the comment section below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and click the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video ever. And as always, I'm Justin, and you're not. I'll see you guys next act.